I want to talk about liability. As you guys know, we're in our distancing era. And we haven't been seeing as much of Lilah Gibney as maybe some other times in life.
You guys, we need to talk about Lilah Gibney because this situation has spiraled into something nobody saw coming. What started as one viral TikTok has turned into an avalanche of accusations, apologies that feel anything but genuine, and friends speaking out about behavior they can no longer ignore. So buckle up, because we're diving into every messy detail. Tana Mongeau is finally addressing the entire Lilah Gibney situation, and honestly, it's about time. If you've been online at all recently, you've probably seen the surviving Lilah Gibney story times flooding TikTok. It started with one viral video, but then so many people jumped in to share their own experiences with Lilah. We're talking pattern of behavior level stuff here. Now Lilah is speaking out. Tana's breaking her silence since she used to be close friends with Lilah, and even Cole Kerrigan is back with more to say. So let's rewind to how this all started, because Cole Kerrigan's video was ground zero for this entire mess. He posted an 8-minute story time detailing everything that allegedly went down during his recent visit to LA, where he stayed with Lilah. And you guys, the stories he shared were wild. He talked about Lilah ditching him at dinner to take paparazzi-style photos of herself, accusing him of stealing substances while fully knowing he was sober, and even allegedly urinating in Ubers, restaurant booths, and at her concert seat. The entire video had people absolutely shocked and disgusted. Like, these weren't just quirky influencer moments, these were genuinely concerning behaviors. Then something interesting happened. A bunch of other creators started chiming in with their own bizarre Lilah stories, and suddenly this wasn't just about one person's bad experience anymore. People even started digging through old episodes of the canceled podcast, where Brooke and Tana had previously talked about different scenarios involving Lilah. Viewers were connecting the dots and realizing these stories sounded a lot like what Cole was describing. A clear pattern was emerging. Everyone knows that Lilah and Tana aren't as close anymore, so people were speculating that these were probably the valid reasons behind their friendship falling apart. But you guys, things have gotten so much more serious since then, and this is where the situation takes a really dark turn. Multiple people are now accusing Lilah of sexual assault. This moved way beyond embarrassing influencer behavior into actual serious allegations that need to be addressed properly. Lilah claimed she was going offline for a while after all these stories started surfacing. But that didn't last long because she came back and posted a video apology that has everyone talking for all the wrong reasons.
Hi you guys. So for years I've dealt with so much hate, so much love, thank God, and so much confusion. But regret keeps you stuck on pause or in park. And that's why I always press play or tell the fucking driver in my big ass Suburban to fucking gas it, baby. But every intention or decision I made is always so pure, with a big fucking heart and an even bigger rack. Thank you, Dr. Hochstein.
I genuinely don't even know what to make of this apology video. There's sad music playing in the background, and everyone in the comments is saying it feels completely unserious and not genuine at all. Lilah talks about how she's dealt with hate and love and confusion for years, but says it's all in the past for a reason. She claims she regrets absolutely nothing because she's grown and matured. Then she goes on this tangent about how regret keeps you stuck in park, so she tells her Suburban driver to gas it because she has places to go. Like, what are we even talking about here? This is supposed to be an apology, but she's literally referencing Rodeo Drive shopping and thanking her plastic surgeon. She says she's made mistakes, but every intention she's had is pure, with a big heart and an even bigger chest, which was just such a weird thing to include in an apology about serious allegations. The whole thing felt like it was written as a brand deal script rather than a genuine apology. She does say she's sorry if she made anyone feel a certain way or view her in a certain light, but then immediately says that's not her at all. She hints that some of the things being said about her are lies or miscommunications, but doesn't actually address anything specific. The Coldplay song in the background was so loud you could barely hear what she was saying, and the whole vibe was just off. After posting this, she also put up a TikTok captioned, "My response to everybody's opinion," with kissing emojis, saying respectfully but also disrespectfully, while promoting a Fashion Nova dress. So clearly the apology wasn't hitting the way she thought it would. This brings us to Tana sitting down with Trisha Paytas to talk about all these stories circulating about Lilah, and this conversation really showed a different side of the situation. Tana used to be very close with Lilah, so hearing her perspective felt important. She kept saying how the whole thing just makes her really sad, and that sobriety is what she wants for Lilah and honestly for anyone struggling. Trisha agreed, saying it's sad for everybody involved, especially anyone who was victimized by Lilah's behavior. Tana emphasized that those people have every right to hold Lilah accountable, and that accountability doesn't negate the sadness of watching someone spiral like this. Tana mentioned seeing comments from people saying they were living for the drama, and she pushed back on that hard. She said that knowing what's actually happening behind the scenes, if Lilah keeps living this way, it could genuinely take her life or seriously hurt her. Tana made it clear she's not living for anyone dying or abusing substances to any dangerous point. When Trisha asked what Tana could even do as her former friend, Tana revealed she had reached out to Lilah directly, telling her she needs to go somewhere to get help. She told Lilah she'd love to see an era where Lilah rights these wrongs and maybe enters a calmer phase of life, where she's doing good things for the world. From knowing Lilah for so long, Tana knows she's capable of being good, but admitted one of her own downfalls is loving people for their potential rather than who they actually are in the present moment. Tana later commented on a clip going around on TikTok saying, "There's also a lot I truly didn't even know when filming this," which seems to reference certain allegations she wasn't aware of at the time of the Trisha interview. Some people felt Tana wasn't being hard enough on Lilah, given everything that's been said, but it makes sense now that she simply wasn't aware of all the allegations yet. There have been so many people coming forward to speak on their experiences with Lilah that it's been genuinely hard to keep track of everything. Cole Kerrigan has since spoken out once more to clarify his position in all of this, and honestly, I think his follow-up was necessary given how massive this became. He said he didn't expect his initial video to cause all of this chaos. When he used "Surviving Lilah Gibney" as his caption, it was complete satire because he genuinely thought he would be the only one telling a story about something that happened literally a week ago. He had no clue that so many other people were going to resonate with his video and come out with their own personal stories, some even worse than his. Cole made it very clear he's not taking responsibility for starting this trend because he has zero control over how the internet interprets his content or what other people decide to post on their own platforms. But Cole did point out something important. The fact that so many people came forward with similar stories kind of proves he's not the issue here. If this many people have had negative experiences with the same person, that says something significant. He acknowledged that the situation starting to look like a drama-starting trend wasn't his intention at all. The whole purpose of sharing his story was to bring awareness about how it's completely unacceptable and not funny for someone in active addiction to treat people so poorly. Cole emphasized that addiction in general isn't a funny drama or tea topic, especially when it comes to how badly someone might treat others during active addiction. He said if anything, he tried to help Lilah as much as he possibly could during their time together. Meanwhile, based on what Lilah has been posting, she doesn't seem to care what people are saying about her at all. She literally posted a TikTok on her Instagram story with the caption, "Y'all really want my opinion? Here you go." And then just posted a video saying, "Here's what I have to say." People were also calling her out because she claimed she was working on herself but appeared to be drinking alcohol in her posts. She clapped back saying it was cranberry juice with hydration powder and that she's been fully sober for 9 days for the first time in 10 years. Then she proceeded to do a Fashion Nova haul like absolutely nothing was happening online. She was trying on dresses, talking about necklines and velvet details and mesh, calling herself rich, classy, expensive, and snatched. The disconnect between the serious allegations and her social media presence was honestly jarring to watch. So that's everything happening with Lilah Gibney and what Tana had to say about it all. Right now, this situation is messy, it's serious, and it's definitely not over. I really want to know what you guys think about all of this. Do you think Lilah's apology was genuine, or did it come across as tone-deaf as most people are saying? Do you think Tana handled this the right way, or should she have said more? And what about Cole? Did he start something bigger than he intended, or did he just shine a light on issues that needed to be addressed? Drop your thoughts in the comments because I genuinely want to hear different perspectives on this. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with anyone who's been following this drama as closely as we have. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!